What it do, it's your boy Dopewell Khari, and I just jumped off the porch with my boy Dirty Glove Bastard and the fellas, man. VA.
Alright, we got Dopewell Khari jumping off the porch with us today.
What it do, man?
What's going on with your gang?
I ain't doing nothing, man. Cool and laid back, for real.
For
Fucking
sure.
with the A, man.
For sure, man. It's a pleasure to have you here on the porch with us today, man.
And it's a pleasure to be here today, man. I'm just thankful for this opportunity, for real, man.
Nah, for sure, man. We appreciate that. So what you getting into in the city, man?
Man, staying out the way, grinding, you feel me? Getting to it, for real. Already got down, dropped some new stuff, man. Just on maneuver, short visual, just junk like that, for real.
So how's that been for you, networking out here in Atlanta versus working back at home?
For real. Like, ain't nothing like this down my way, you feel me? It's a few podcasts and all that, them boys doing that thing, though. But ain't nothing like this down that way, like. And then people be showing, like, don't be really trying to mess with you down there, for real. Like, the support system, like, don't be trying to support their own. They'll rather support, you feel me, out of state or something like that before they support you.
For sure.
Crazy, for real, man.
So for somebody who's never been and doesn't know the way of life, how would you explain Virginia to somebody?
It's crazy, for real, get wicked. Like, the people, you gotta watch your people. People money hungry, people greedy, man. It just, you gotta stay on your P's and Q's out here, for real.
For sure.
Yeah.
And what part of Virginia are you from?
I'm from Hopewell, Virginia.
For sure.
Yeah, it's a small city, like, about 20 minutes from the top to the bottom. You get down there, you feel me? Now they in 20, about 15.
Yeah.
You know how to drive, you feel me, 10.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Facts, though.
So how would you describe your upbringing in that environment?
I mean, it was crazy, for real. I seen a lot at a young age, had to grow up fast, for real. You know how that be, people struggling, you know what I mean, shit like that.
So when would you say you decided to jump off the porch?
Shit, about 15, yeah.
So what at 15 made you decide, you know, it's time for me to go ahead and do what I gotta do?
Seeing my mama struggle, like, seeing her shed tears. It was times before I was 15 too, but at 15, that's when I was just like, time to man up, time to do what I gotta do, for real.
Yeah.
Facts.
And what's some of the bullshit you can say you done seen or been through since jumping off the porch at an early age?
People changing on you, people getting killed, you feel me, like, a lot, for real. I done got locked up on some crazy stuff, man, like, wrong place at the wrong time, for real.
And what can you say about your time away?
Like, I learned from that mistake, like, seeing my mama and them in the when I was in that situation, seeing my mama and them crying, I could hear her phone, you feel me, from the other end of the jail phone, I could hear her, like, she won't right without me, you feel me? Like, I'm the man of the crib,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Fact.
So what was going through your mind while you was away, and how long were you away for?
I was away for a month, but that felt like a year, you feel me? That was my first time in a situation like that. It was just like, man, I gotta move smarter, you feel me? Cause I move, but I never really move, you feel me? Like, I don't even be out here, for real. I be ducked off, get my little bread, like that, for real. So while I was in there, I was just thinking, writing music. Like, when I get home, I gotta move smarter, you know what I mean?
So what was happening once you returned home?
I mean, I told my manager, man, I'm trying to make it. I've been telling them, but I just won't put in the right work ethic, you feel me? Like the grind. I was just slacking, for real. I said what I'm gonna do and don't really do it. I gotta be procrastinating. So I told my manager, man, it's time to put the foot on the gas, for real. I got the potential, I got the talent. I'm like that, for real, so I just gotta step it up, man. Drop this hard shit I got.
Real shit.
Facts.
Where would you say your musical inspirations come from?
I mean, when I was younger, me and my people, we just used to rap. Like, we came up rapping, but we used to, like, listen to the rich kids a lot. You feel me? Got Rich Homie, people like them. Boosie, Webber, all them boys.
So when would you say you decided to try it out for yourself?
It's like, since I was younger, but I really got in the studio when I was just turning 15. Like, I was about 13. I've been knowing how to rap since I was young. I used to tell people, like, get me in the booth, man, I'm hard. People just, man, I got you, I'm gonna get you in the booth, who I been. I'm like, man, you feel me? I've been trying to get in, but once I got in, I was all right, but I ain't how I am now, you feel me? So I kept perfecting my craft. I got, now everybody, like, I was begging to get in the studio, people want feature, you know what I mean? Barely support me, but I ain't tripping about it, for real. That's how it is. That's how it be.
How important would you say it is to have a solid support system around you?
It's very important, you feel me? Because, like, coming up from where I come from, people don't really make it for real. There's people, they got, you know what I mean? They know a few people or whatever, but they ain't really, nobody never made it from my city with the rap. You feel me? Shout out Trey Henderson, though. He doing his thing in football, though.
For sure, for sure. So, with that being left in your mind, not seeing nobody make it out, you trying to source a way out, you know what I'm saying, out of poverty.
Yeah.
What made you turn your hustle up and start giving it all your all?
Like I said, seeing my people struggle. Like, I can't keep seeing my people go to the same thing. It's time to grow up. Like, I help my mama out, feel me? I don't want her paying bills no more. I'm trying to put my mama, my little brother, my grandma's no big house, you feel me? Like, get this shit rolling for real. That's what I'm trying to do, man.
When would you say you started to notice that your hard work was paying off?
When I made when I made the song Gutta and released the jank, that's my biggest song that I got out. My jank, you feel me? That jank was blowing up. I ain't really know, like, I ain't know people mess with me, how they mess with me. I go places, people rap my lyrics out, know my word for word. Then I did a little performance jank. The whole goddamn club was singing my jank word for word, you feel me? I'm like, yeah, that hard. People really mess with me, man. I got a chance to make it out. I just gotta do what I gotta do, put in the grind and the work ethic for real, man.
Real spill. So walk us through the creative process of creating Gutta. Did you know it was gonna be like well received the way it was?
Man, no, I was in the car with my boy Big James, my cousin, and got my boy X. We was in the car. I rocked the jank. I only had the hook when I was in the car with them boys, though. I was like, man, I got a hard hook, you feel me? That jank hard. So I started rapping the jank to them. They're like, oh yeah, that jank hard, that jank hard. I went home that night, finished the song. I'm like, 2 days later, I'm like, I gotta get in the booth and, you feel me? Spit this jank, man. I went in that jank. We in that bit turned like, yeah, that's the one for real. Yeah. I got some in the cut for real, though. I'm ready to drop this short film, man, this maneuver, this jank. I think they gonna take me off right here.
For shit, sure. So what was the reaction once it hit the streets? We know it blew up, but did you know it would like blow up that fast?
I did not know. It got like 40 bands in 2 months, 40,000 views in 2 months. I was like, oh yeah, that's hard. That's hard. Like, I ain't even know I could do it. I used to dream of just getting in the studio when I was like 13, 12. Like, damn, man, I can't wait till I be able to get in the studio. Now, I done made it this far. I know I can get further.
For sure.
Facts.
So what was your mindset going into the project Voice of a Youngin?
Man, I was like, man, I gotta get these young niggas and the older crowd something that they can relate to, you feel me? Like, I'm the voice of a youngin, the shit I speak, like, to official, like, one of the hottest youngins through here, for real. And once I feel like once everybody, like, across the world heard me, they would be fucking with a youngin for real.
For sure.
Facts.
What is it that you want listeners to take from your music?
Like, keep going, man. You ain't gotta fit in. You feel me? You ain't gotta try to wanna fit in. Like, be yourself, my dog. Like, you ain't gotta be no killer, no none of that. Cause I ain't no killer. I just know how to get some money. You feel me? Like, but they play. You know what I mean? It could be what it is, but just be yourself, man. Cause people be trying to fit in, then some habit, people running their mouth, or people ain't built for the life they trying to live for real. So I stay out the way. I know I ain't no killer. No, none of that. I just be standing out the way, do what I do, man. Make my music, grinding for real.
Real shit. Would you say it's hard to make it out of Virginia?
It is, but like a lot of people notice me in Virginia, like a lot of folks, and I appreciate them. Shout out to Young Land, Pusha T and Missy Elliott. Young Land and Pusha, they follow me, viewing me and stuff, and Missy Elliott, she just reposted one of my songs, you feel me? So I'm like, that's hard. I see people watching, I just gotta put in the grind, that's it.
Yeah. How does that make you feel that legendary people from your city, you know what I'm saying, not even your city, your state, just, you know what I'm saying, they got the eyes on you?
Yeah, man, it's unbelievable for real. I'm like, I used to dream of it, I used to watch people like them, like Young Land. I listen to niggas in the industry on this beat, you feel me? Pusha T. I used to, you feel me, like, it's crazy, man. Crazy for real.
That's too crazy. What would you say the most important thing you would want from your music career?
Just to make it, like, my aunt, he told me, like, you gotta fall in love with the process, you feel me? Like, you can't just want the money, cause you want the money, you ain't gonna have a motivation like that for real, but you gotta fall in love with making the music. And that's what I love making music. Like, I listen to myself for real. I don't really listen to other people, but I listen to some industry rappers and shit. But like, I'm just trying to make it out so my people ain't gotta struggle no more, for real.
Sure.
Put my people in a better place, for real.
Who are some of the people you want to work with?
Like Pusha T, Young Land, Missy, Papa, Rich Homie. Mess with a few people from the A. Few people, for real. Young boy, and a nigga make it for real, you feel me?
For sure.
Yeah.
What do you feel it would take from Virginia for the spotlight to hit not only your city, but the state? Because there's a lot of talent coming out of there.
Man, people just gotta work together and push for real. Because like you said, it's a lot of talent in VA. I fought with a few niggas from VA, but nigga, it's like some people get too big-headed and don't really wanna work together and be hating on each other for real. So people just gotta come together and push, man, that's all.
For sure.
Fact.
How often do you hear that you are really mature for your age?
I heard a lot. They be like, man, when I was 16, 15, when I was just turning 15, they like, man, I could have sworn you were about 18. I'd go around with people. They like, damn, I thought you were about 18, 19, 20, you feel me? I'm like, nah, man, I ain't no 16, 17. I just be laid back and people fuck with me because I be cool, you feel me, laid back, kicking. Just staying out the way, doing my thing for real, man. People mess with me heavy.
So how old were you when you made your first song?
I was 15. When I made my first song in the studio, I was 15. Yeah.
Did you ever think you'll get here?
I never thought I'd be here. I used to dream of being here, man. I used to pray like, I wish I could make it like that one day. Like, I used to see the older, like my people, his homeboy used to rap and shit. So they had a studio in the crib and stuff. I used to be like, man, I wish I could do that one day. I just used to wish I could be like that. Just get in the studio, spit my shit, but I'm here now.
Yeah.
Fact, one of the hottest in the state, for real.
Crazy. And the crazy part about it is this not even the peak. It's just you getting started.
Yeah, this just the beginning.
Yeah.
Facts.
So what would you say are some of the goals you got set for yourself and your career?
Like, staying out the way, graduating high school, number one, I'm in 12th grade, I'm just turning 18. Graduating high school, I thought about going to college, but I'm just, you feel me, traveling, promote my music and this and that. Get my people out of here, and that's about it for real, man.
Real spill.
Facts.
How hard is it being a high school senior and balancing the rap career?
It's hard, but now I ain't got number one class, you feel me? Each semester I ain't got number one class, so I'm in there for like 9:30 to 11:30. So it'd be cool for real. I just get in there, do my work, get in and out, and I still got the whole day to do what I got to do, so I don't really be tripping. But you know, sometimes in the morning, you don't feel like getting up. Yeah. Fact.
So what keeps you motivated?
Goddamn, my family, man. People that support me, like, you got it, you feel me? Like, I know, and I tell myself, like, I got this shit. Plenty of time that I felt like giving up, but I just kept pushing, man, because I got a family to take care of, and I got people looking up to me, young kid. That's why I try to watch what I say and don't, like, really have guns in my videos, you feel me? Unless it's like a little movie storyline to the video or something, you feel me? Like an actual meaning behind it. I don't like just standing in front of the camera with guns and shit, because I know plenty of kids watch my videos and people looking up to me, so I don't be into all that for real.
Real spill.
Fact.
So what's some of the other business endeavors you want to dive into?
Like, me and my cousin, like, we be talking about when I take off, whatever, invest into a group home, like, invest into Airbnbs and just started, like, shit like that. Hotels, you know what I mean? Buy a hotel, make some bread off and shit like that, though.
Yeah.
Fact.
So besides music, what else you working on right now?
That's about it for real. Music and going to school, man. Staying out the way.
Real shit.
And I'm on, like, for Christmas, Thanksgiving, we plan on doing something like giving back to the community, getting out gifts for kids and passing out turkeys and, you feel me, like, setting up big table filled with food and just handing out to the homeless or whatever. Like, shit that'll help the community for real.
Why do you feel that's important for you to lay a foundation from the city you come from?
I mean, that put a good name on you, and, like, people respect that, you feel me? Because ain't too many people doing that around here. People get on and, like, forget where they came from for real. So I get on, man, I just want to get back in. Because I appreciate everybody that support me. And there's a few folks in the city, you feel me? And I know people appreciate what I do for them, you feel me? So, facts.
For sure.
Yeah.
You got the city behind you for sure.
Yeah, fact.
Real spill.
You know, there's a couple hating folk, but I ain't tripping about that. You feel me?
For sure.
That push a nigga to go harder too.
You gotta pour the positivity over.
Facts.
No rap. How do you remain positive in a lot of negative situations?
I just tell myself I got this, man. You feel me? Like people going live and this and that, hollering at the phone. That ain't doing nothing but putting people in your bed and bringing the police. Ain't nobody got time for all that. I'm just trying to get some money and move my people from around here, man. You feel me? Like, and then people be trying to beef and they really ain't doing nothing for themselves. No goals, ain't got no money in the pocket, no none of that. So it's irrelevant for real, man.
Real spill.
Facts.
What is the overall message you want to leave behind with your legacy?
Like, stay positive, stay on your grind, perfect your craft, and finish school, man. Feel me? Walk that stage to make your people proud. Real shit.
Any last words and shout outs?
Shout out to VA, man. Shout out to all the producers I done worked with. Everybody that helped me put my album together, man. Everybody that been supporting since day one. Shout out my manager. Shout out everybody that's around me, keeping me motivated and pushing me to do better things, man. I appreciate y'all. All love.
Real spill.